massive carcass was towed away by the aircraft carrier. Humanity had narrowly achieved victory, but 3 cities were destroyed and tens of millions perished. Yet merely 6 months later, a second monster struck again. No one knew where they came from, only that they suddenly emerged from the ocean depths. Their mountain-sized bodies destroyed everything in their path. The military deployed all available forces and took 7 days to bring down this monster. But before they could catch their breath, a third and fourth monster appeared in succession. At this moment, nations around the world united as never before. They integrated global resources and created the ultimate combat weapons, the Jaeger mechs. Humanity's counteroffensive had begun. With these steel giants joining the fight, monsters worldwide were defeated one after another. Humanity achieved great victories. However, as monsters continued to appear, the mighty Jaegers were destroyed one by one, and those precious pilots became increasingly scarce. Jaegers could be mass-produced, but pilots could not, because each pilot needed an extremely high threshold of endurance. I was once an excellent Jaeger pilot, but 5 years ago, during a battle against a monster, I watched helplessly as my brother was devoured by the beast, powerless to save him. Since then, I've become utterly dejected. My brother's death is something I've never been able to let go of. But now, with humanity's fate hanging between life and death, what does personal sacrifice matter? Soon I arrived at humanity's last Jaeger base. Here, the remaining 4 combat mechs had become humanity's final hope. The first was China's Crimson Typhoon, piloted by triplet brothers who had successfully defended Hong Kong 7 times. The second was Russia's Cherno Alpha, which had successfully held the Siberian border for 6 years, piloted by the fighting nations Ivan and Sasha. The third was Australia's Striker Eureka, the world's fastest Jaeger, piloted by the father and son team of the Hansons. And the fourth was the most powerful Jaeger, Gypsy Danger, which was nearly destroyed in that battle 5 years ago. I barely managed to pilot it back to shore, allowing humanity to repair it. The reborn Gypsy Danger now possessed dual nuclear reactors, making it more powerful than ever. Though Gypsy Danger had been repaired, operating a Jaeger required 2 pilots to complete. After rounds of selection, I finally chose this highly skilled girl. But unexpectedly, during our first neural link, an accident occurred. She had suffered severe psychological trauma since childhood, and the painful memories kept her trapped in anguish. The Jaeger gradually lost control, with the plasma cannon on its arm about to fire. Once launched, the entire base would cease to exist. In this critical moment, fortunately, the scientists cut the power connection in time, averting the crisis. But before we could recover, the base detected the dimensional rift opening again. This time, 2 Category 4 kaiju appeared simultaneously, predicted to reach Hong Kong within an hour. Time was running out. The general immediately ordered the other 3 Jaegers into battle.